Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Sportsy, and in this video we're going to be doing a review of the 57-gram custom 3D printed wireless mouse I recently commissioned from CryoMods. So this mouse did cost $150, and in my opinion that's an extremely reasonable price. The G305 PCB cost $50 alone, and this dude put so much time into this mouse. It's fucking ridiculous. And the Japanese Omron switches. Basically, the price is reasonable. If you don't think it is, fucking then stay away from 3D custom mice. They don't want you anyway. Uh, but yeah, to describe the design, I can put it into one word. That word is marvelous. The top up here looks like fucking gothic architecture. It's kind of insane. It's a weight reduction mod up top. We saw the Hot ES try to do this, but with much less pizzazz. And here it just looks like a weight reduction mod. Here it looks like art. The squiggly shit on the clicks is textured. Once again, this is ridiculous. He's basically just flexing his 3D printing skills. Like, there's no other reason. Like, this doesn't need to be textured, but he's just doing it just because, and that's pretty fucking sick. The holes themselves are also painted. Like, are you kidding me? It kind of does look grimy and dirty, but there's no way you would ever notice unless you look at it like this. The holes on the side, you can't feel them, and I like that. Holes on the side aren't the best, but I don't complain about them either. This coating, it is like sanded down, and it feels like sort of chalky, but I get less sweaty on this mouse than most, so obviously it's doing something right. And like I said, overall this mouse just feels top tier, like in terms of quality overall. No rattling, a bit of side flex, but it does take a good bit to actuate. And the clicks, there's no post-travel. There is a bit of pre-travel, but it's nothing that I hold against the mouse. The clicks are insane, though. The Japanese Omron's extremely snappy. It's almost like having a satisfying hit sound in Kovacs. I'll try to do a click sound test. So yeah, I don't know how well you could hear that, but in my opinion, they sound like kind of suppressed almost. They have a great click feel. And honestly, I suggest that everybody try some Japanese Omrons. You don't have to fucking get them in a custom mouse, but if you're into soldering and you haven't tried Japanese Omrons yet, you should do it because it's totally unique to anything else. And once you go back to like Omrons, it takes you a while to readjust because I don't know, these just feel like so much more like seamless. I don't even know how to describe it. I probably sound like fucking BT right now. Only OGs would get that joke. But yeah, to address the elephant in the room, this chip in the top right corner, this was from the first of two durability tests I did when I flung this mouse off of my desk. So yeah, I fucking threw the mouse off of my desk 2 times accidentally, but whatever. First time I was lifting up my mouse pad like such, and I didn't realize the mouse was on it. Fucking crashes against the ground. Tragic incident. Everything's exploding. The only damage that occurred was a chip in the top right. I'm surprised this hasn't fucked with like the click integrity or anything. But yeah, for a full fall, everything worked perfectly aside from a little chip in the top right. That passes the check for me. It is 57 grams. I weighed it before I started recording. It feels so light when swiping it around. The weight balance is also perfect, which is something I was kind of scared about. This is the ghetto weight balance test, but it gets the job done. It doesn't feel front heavy, doesn't feel back heavy. It just feels nice. It feels light all around. And that's what you want in a 3D printed 57 gram custom wireless mouse. Wireless, once again, feels great. No wire, so can't be a bad wire. That's one of my biggest issues with mice. And yeah, just moving it around, it really does feel seamless. I also think that this mouse foot combo I have on is like true intuition at its finest. I have 2 G Pro wireless core pads in the top, and then I have 1 Viper mini core pad in the bottom, and it has created, honestly, one of the best glides I've ever felt. I don't really know why. Every other mouse feet combo I had on this mouse just didn't feel good. Then I put this on, and it's like I fucking ascended, like walked up the gates to heaven. But yeah, this mouse, it just really feels nice in hand. I play fingertip grip, so shape isn't like super important. You can basically use any mouse if your hands are big enough. Fucking RJN fans hate to hear that, but it's the truth. But my first reaction to this shape was, I believe it was like, this shape is so bad, what the fuck? Or something along those lines. Of course, like, you guys don't really care about the shape. The odds anybody watching this video tries this shape It's probably pretty high. But then again, it's like the odds that one person tries it is pretty high. The odds that multiple people try it, not that high in my opinion. So the shape, it isn't really too important. It is designed for claw. They say, or Cryomod said, it is a mix of the S2 and the XM1. I don't agree. I feel like if anything, it's like a mix of the Viper Mini and the S2. I'll compare it to the Hot ES as well. But yeah, I feel it's a lot shorter and it has a less pronounced hump than the Hot ES, but it is still designed for claw grip. However, for me, it is just a bit too narrow and the sides are a bit flat, so it's just uncomfortable for me to claw it. But fingertipping it, it is fantastic. I did have to like start gripping it a bit higher up though, which does force a bit of my palm onto the mouse, but I get added stability from that. And swiping this mouse around, 57 grams, insane switches, wireless, great feet. What is not to love about it? I'll tell you what's not to love. The main thing not to love is the side buttons. These are horrendous. But when the biggest issue is the side buttons, that's a good thing. I don't use the side buttons, so Fortnite gamers beware. Stick to normal mice. But if you don't care about side buttons, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just have bad side buttons. They do protrude a lot. But yeah, the side buttons on this mouse are not no bueno. And you can just see that. Look how much post travel there is, dude. Holy shit. The scroll wheel, it's also like kind of bland. Feels like something you'd find in an office mouse. Not like I'm complaining. But yeah, no pizzazz to the scroll wheel if you were expecting it. But yeah, it uses hearing aid batteries to recharge. Let me see if I have my pack. I bought these on Amazon. I bought like a 20 pack or something. And yeah, so you just fucking peel the thing off, then you put it in. I've been using this spudger to get it out. It fucking has some weed on it. That's awkward. But yeah, you can basically take a spudger, flathead screwdriver, anything small and that can pry the battery out. You're going to have to do that. Not too often, though, and that's what I like. Another tip, if you do have a mouse that has an actual battery in it, keep it on 500 hertz. It makes it last so much longer. And yeah, this mouse has really just been a joy to use. It's certainly on the smaller side of the spectrum. I'd say the single mouse it's closest to is going to be the Viper Mini. But then again, it's wireless, it's lighter, it's more customizable. It is $110 more. But I don't know. I'm a big advocate for 3D printed custom mice after my experience with this one. It is truly high quality. I've dropped it twice off of the height of my desk, and it hasn't like fucked up at all. Aside from this, that's crazy, dude. Imagine when real companies are able to like pump out sub 60-gram wireless mice that are high quality. That will be a great day. But until then, we are gonna have to stick to getting them custom if we desire that. And getting a mouse from Cryomods, it's like fucking getting food from a soup kitchen in the Great Depression. It's not going to be easy. And his commissions fill up quickly, but you will be able to do it if your passion is getting this mouse. So best of luck to anybody who decides to get one. 9 out of 10. The side buttons, they're just bad. This is where they activate, and this is where they press down to from a normal click. The post travel is just too insane, and even though I don't use it, that's still it's a knock against the mouse. But yeah, other than that, really, this mouse has just been perfect, and yeah, peace out. Like and sub.